Very good morning and thanks for tuning into the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha television. My name is Aishwarya Kapoor and let us start the bulletin with the headlines. Two-day-old CongressJDS government faces a floor test in Karnataka Assembly today. Have not discussed a full 5-year term for H.D. Kumaraswamy, says Congress's Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister. Symbol of India-Bangladesh cultural ties to be inaugurated as Prime Minister Modi and his Bangladeshi counterpart Sheikh Hasina dedicate the Bangladesh Bhavan at the Vishwa Bharati University. Bilateral meet between the two leaders during Prime Minister's maiden trip to the vast city founded by Rabindranath Tagore. Nipah virus outbreak in Kerala localized, says centre as the death toll reaches 12. India requests Australia to provide antibody developed there to neutralize the virus. Samples of dead bats found in Himachal Pradesh sent for testing. June 12th, historic US-North Korea summit cancelled, says the US. Donald Trump announces the decision, blaming Pyongyang's tremendous anger and open hostility. North Korea says it is willing to talk anytime. And which team takes on Chennai Super Kings in the final of the IPL will be decided today. Kolkata Knight Riders play Sunrisers Hyderabad in the second qualifier match at the Eden Gardens. First up, news from Karnataka, where newly elected Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy will face a floor test to prove majority of the government in the Assembly today. Kumaraswamy is claiming the support of 117 MLAs, including 36 MLAs of his party and 1 MLA of ally BSP. The party has also the support of 78 Congress MLAs. The alliance has also claimed the support of the lone KP-JP MLA and an independent. Kumaraswamy needs 111 MLAs to win the confidence motion. While he is expected to sail through the floor test, his real test will be expanding the cabinet with the Congress. As per the agreement between the two partners, the Congress will get the lion's share with the 22 ministries and the JDS will be getting 12. But raising the speculation about Kumaraswamy's full tenure as the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister and Congress leader G. Parameshwara said that they have not discussed those modalities yet. Earlier, Kumaraswamy had confirmed that there will be no formula of a rotational Chief Minister. But before the floor test election for the post of Assembly Speaker will be held in Karnataka today, the CongressJDS coalition has unanimously chosen Congress leader Rameshwarkumar as its candidate for the post. A former Speaker, Rameshwarkumar, filed his nomination papers on Thursday. The opposition BJP has also fielded a senior leader Suresh Kumar as its candidate for the post of the Speaker. A 5-time MLA, Suresh Kumar, filed his nomination papers before the Assembly Secretary on Thursday. On to the other top story of the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will host his Bangladeshi counterpart Sheikh Hasina over lunch at Shanti Niketan in West Bengal today. This will be Prime Minister Modi's third informal summit with the world leaders since April. Hasina will be arriving in Kolkata this morning for a 2-day visit to India to attend the annual convocation of the Vishwa Bharati University. The two leaders will also jointly inaugurate the Bangladesh Bhavan at the university that has been funded by the Hasina government. West Bengal Governor K.N. Tripathi and its Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee will also be present at the event. And after addressing the convocation, the two Prime Ministers will hold bilateral talks. The sharing of water of the Teesta River and the Rohingya crisis will likely be discussed in the meeting. Water connectivity, power and infrastructure, 4 main areas of cooperation between the two nations, are also the issues that could come up for discussion. Prime Minister Modi will attend the convocation for the first time after being appointed as the Chancellor of the university in 2015. And earlier, Prime Minister Modi held wide-ranging talks with his Dutch counterpart Mark Rutte on Thursday. Both the leaders agreed to deepen engagement in the range of areas that include trade, investment, energy and agriculture. Netherlands also became a part of the International Solar Alliance. India and Netherlands have also pushed for united global action to deal with terrorism, asking all the nations to work towards rooting out terror networks and disrupting their financial channels. Akhilesh Suman gets us this report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi held wide-ranging talks with Netherlands Prime Minister Mark Rutte in New Delhi on Thursday. Both discussed boosting bilateral relations and regional as well as international issues of mutual interest. India and Netherlands signed 51 agreements in various fields, including education, water, food processing and others.
कि नीदरलैंड्स के बिजनेस समुदाय में भारत में बन रहे अवसरों के प्रति उत्साहपूर्वक भावना है। मैंने भी उन्हें आश्वस्त किया है कि भारत में इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स के प्रति मेरा मजबूत कमिटमेंट रहेगा। कृषि और फूड प्रोसेसिंग के क्षेत्र भारत के लिए विशेष रूप से महत्वपूर्ण है।
Rutte spoke of the scope to deepen cooperation in trade and investment, clean energy, agriculture and smart cities. The Netherlands Prime Minister also signed the International Solar Agreement in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, becoming the 64th country to do so.
We had very productive talks today, talking about the political situation in the region, in the European Union, discussing our bilateral economic relationship, the business community having an intense debate on how they can expand on what is already happening in terms of clean air, clean the Holy Ganges River, the industrialization of India, ICT, smart cities, all the projects going on.
Rutte's visit comes within a year of Modi's trip to Netherlands last June. This is his second visit to India since June 2015. After Delhi, the Dutch Prime Minister is slated to visit Bengaluru, where he will visit the ISRO campus. Netherlands is the fifth largest investor in India, with a cumulative investment of $23 billion from the year 2000 to December 2017. The country is also home to a 235,000 strong Indian diaspora, the largest in mainland Europe.
Netherlands is an important country in the European Union with vast political and technological resources. With Netherlands joining the International Solar Alliance, it is a big boost to India's solar initiative. And indeed, the cooperation expands in other areas of economic and trade issues also. Akhilesh Suman for Rajya Television with camera person DK Pandey in Delhi.
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi will start a 5-day visit to Indonesia and Singapore from 29th of May. The Ministry of External Affairs said that a raft of agreements, including in the areas of defense and security, are expected to be inked during the two-nation visit. The Prime Minister will arrive in Indonesia on 29th of May. India and Indonesia are likely to sign a pact on defense cooperation as a similar agreement linked a year ago had expired. Boosting trade and enhancing connectivity will be another focus area of the Prime Minister's visit to Indonesia, which will be his first to the country since assuming office. Then he'll leave for Singapore on 31st of May for a 3-day visit. There, the Prime Minister will hold bilateral talks with his Singaporean counterpart and deliver the keynote address at the Shangri-La Dialogue. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the first Indian Prime Minister who has been invited to deliver the keynote address at the forum, which is expected to be attended by the top leaders from several important countries. Both Indonesia and Singapore are India's key partners in the ASEAN region. While Indonesia has mutual trade with India to the tune of $18 billion, Singapore's trade with India stands at $15 billion.
In the last 4 years, we have had visits to all the 10 ASEAN countries at the highest level, that is at the level of our President, our Vice President and our Prime Minister, who have covered all the 10 ASEAN countries. Our Prime Minister's visit takes place to Indonesia and to Singapore in this context of continued engagement with a very important part of the region with whom we attach a lot of importance.
And in Breakfast News, time for a very short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Four years of Modi government. Watch our special report on Triple Talaq Bill.
2007 में मेरी शादी हुई थी और अभी 5-6 साल से मुझे परेशान कर रहे हैं। ट्रिपल तलाक कानून आने के बाद उन्हें ये डर है कि अगर वो मुझे तलाक देते हैं तो उन्हें कुछ एलिमनी देनी पड़ेगी या उन्हें जेल हो जाएगी।
बहुत ज़्यादा इन महिलाओं को सफ़र करना पड़ जाता है जब इनके पास जानकारी नहीं होती है, जब इनके पास लीगल पावर नहीं होती है, तब इन्हें बहुत सफ़र करना पड़ता है।
किसी भी कानून के तहत जो पति ऐसा गलत डिवोर्स देने की कोशिश करता है गलत तरीके से, उसको जेल भेजने का प्रावधान नहीं, इस कानून में जेल भेजने का प्रावधान है।
4 years of Modi government only on Rajya Sabha television.
Welcome back after the break. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday expressed happiness over the success of the Gram Swaraj Abhiyan. The 3-week-long campaign was launched by the centre on 14th of April for the development of villages as a tribute to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Take a look at this report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday praised the 3-week-long Gram Swaraj Abhiyan as a great example of delivering effective service at the doorsteps and improve ease of living. In a series of tweets, Prime Minister Modi said Abhiyan took fruits of development to poorest of the poor in 16,850 villages as a tribute to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He said the campaign ensured complete coverage of villages under 7 flagship schemes of the government. The Prime Minister revealed that during 21 days of Gram Swaraj Abhiyan, 7.53 lakh Ujjwala connections were distributed. 5,02,434 households were electrified under Saubhagya Yojana. Over 25 lakh LED bulbs were distributed across 16,682 villages. Immunization of 1,64,398 children and 42,762 women were conducted under Mission Indradhanush. 20,53,599 Jan Dhan beneficiaries were added. 16,14,388 Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana beneficiaries were added. 26,10,506 beneficiaries were added under Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. The Prime Minister thanked ministers, MPs, MLAs, officials of local bodies, state governments, central government, civil society members and self-help groups taking part in the campaign. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
And with the BJP-led India government completing 4 years on 26th of May, the party is preparing a list of all the government's achievements. The party has also given a slogan, Saaf Niyat Sahi Vikas, to mark the occasion. Party President Amit Shah presented the details of the achievements of the government on Thursday. Interacting with the media persons in Delhi, Amit Shah said that in 2014, the people of the country had given a huge mandate to the Modi government, and the government has tried its best to live up to the people's expectations. Arrangements have also been made to bring the government's work to the people. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is slated to address a public meeting in Cuttack on the occasion. Apart from this, there are also plans for more than 40 rallies by the union ministers in the next 4 days. And here is our special report. Time and again, civil society and the hapless victims of triple talaq in the country have raised their voices against the abhorrent practice. Now, triple talaq enables a man to simply utter those dreaded words thrice and unilaterally divorce his wife. Since long, these voices of dissent have fallen on deaf ears. According to reports, nearly 92% of Muslim women want a total ban on unilateral divorce. The Modi government rose to the occasion by bringing Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill in December 2017. Now, this progressive bill is currently with a select committee of Parliament. Take a look at this report.
हस्बैंड ने कहा कि ऐसा है, अब आज के बाद मेरा तुम्हारी ज़िंदगी से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। मैंने बहुत रोने के बाद भी इन बच्चों की इतनी दुआएं दी कि बच्चों का क्या होगा, 3 बच्चों का, बच्ची बड़ी हो रही है और पढ़ाई का लिखाई का इनका क्या होगा कि हम नहीं जानते इस बात को। फिर मम्मी के कहने पर उन्होंने 3 बार तलाक है तलाक है तलाक है ये कहा। कहने के बाद वो चले गए, लेकिन कहानी यहाँ पर ख़त्म नहीं हुई। वो 2-3 दिन बाद आए और पूरे अपने रिश्तेदारों को इकट्ठा किया उन्होंने। इकट्ठा करने के बाद उन्होंने सबसे पहले मुझे कमरे से घसीटते हुए लाए, फिर उन्होंने एक एक करके पहले मेरा स्टॉल उतारा, फिर मेरा दुपट्टा उतारा। 2007 में मेरी शादी हुई थी
और अभी 5-6 साल से मुझे परेशान कर रहे हैं, लेकिन लास्ट 3 इयर्स से तो बहुत ही दुखी कर रहे हैं जब से मेरी ये बिटिया हुई है। इसके बाद ही इनका इस लड़की से चक्कर चल रहा है जिसका नाम सोनम है, और अब ये इसके साथ ही रह रहे हैं, घर छोड़ के भाग गए हैं क्योंकि ट्रिपल तलाक पे रोक लग गई है।
It's a sad story of how the patriarchal dominance blighted the lives of generations of voiceless women. Triple talaq was one such tool used to keep women in subservience since a long time. It not just destroyed the families but also the worst sufferers were the innocent children.
चाहे इंसान जितना भी कर ले, कहीं ना कहीं प्रॉब्लम्स आ ही जाती हैं, तो हर बार किसी और से तो नहीं मांग सकते, रिश्तेदार भी कब तक हेल्प करे, उनके भी बच्चे होते हैं, तो यही है, या तो आदमी सुलह मांग ले या फिर क्लेम दे।
Today, more and more women are gathering courage to challenge this regressive custom. Niyazami, the Delhi chapter convener of Bharatiya Muslim Mahila Andolan, says Muslim women are increasingly taking help of women commissions to disentangle from this web of pain. The commission provides free legal help and counseling to victims of triple talaq.
बहुत ज़्यादा इन महिलाओं को सफ़र करना पड़ जाता है जब इनके पास जानकारी नहीं होती है, जब इनके पास लीगल पावर नहीं होती है, तब इन्हें बहुत सफ़र करना पड़ता है। तब ये हम लोगों के पास सेंटर पे आती हैं तब, और हम इनको मोटिवेट करते हैं, इन्हें एक लीडर के रूप में उभारने की कोशिश करते हैं और इनको जानकारी देते हैं ताकि जो इनके साथ हुआ वो और किसी के साथ ना हो।
The sensitization against triple talaq is fast spreading in the country. Earlier, the women would accept it as fait accompli, but not anymore. They are now coming forward in large numbers to demand equal rights and better treatment. Though there are dissenting voices against the provisions in terms of punishment.
किसी भी कानून के तहत जो पति ऐसा गलत डिवोर्स देने की कोशिश करता है गलत तरीके से, उसको जेल भेजने का प्रावधान नहीं है। इस कानून में जेल भेजने का प्रावधान है, जो ना तो महिला चाहती है, जो महिलाएं पीड़ित होती हैं वो भी नहीं चाहती हैं कि हस्बैंड जेल जाए, वो तो चाहती हैं कि हस्बैंड रहें और देखें और हमारा केयर करें।
There's a visible change in the ground situation. Cases are on rise where husbands have avoided divorcing their wives by uttering triple talaq due to tough penal provisions.
ट्रिपल तलाक कानून आने के बाद उन्हें ये डर है कि अगर वो मुझे तलाक देते हैं तो उन्हें कुछ एलिमनी देनी पड़ेगी या उन्हें जेल हो जाएगी, इसीलिए उन्होंने ये स्टेप उठाया कि वो घर से बिना बताए भाग गए।
Earlier, there were multiple litigations pending against triple talaq in different courts of the country, and then Supreme Court formed a constitutional bench to look into the issue and various aspects. The bench barred this regressive practice and asked the government to bring relevant law on it. The government brought Muslim Women Protection of Rights and Marriage Bill. It was passed in the Lok Sabha on December 28, 2017, making instant triple talaq or talaq-e-biddat a criminal offence with a jail term of up to 3 years. It would also make it cognizable non-bailable offence. But like earlier progressive laws, this law too needs a proper roadmap.
इससे पहले भी इंडियन पिनल कोड में सेक्शन 498A को जोड़ा गया था, क्रूएल्टी को जो डिफाइन करता है। उसके अलावा प्रोटेक्शन फ्रॉम डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस एक्ट आया था 2005 में, डाउरी प्रोहिबिशन एक्ट भी है। बट जितने भी ये कानून बनाए गए हैं ये अभी तक अपना पर्पज़ उतना सर्व नहीं कर पा रहे जितना कि उन्हें सर्व करना था। हालांकि इससे कहीं ना कहीं कुछ फ़ायदा तो होगा ही, महिलाओं को होगा ही, मगर ये क्या पूरी तरह से अपना पर्पज़ सर्व कर पाएगा ये सिर्फ वक्त ही बता सकता है।
Muslim Personal Law Board has criticized the new bill as interference in Sharia, calling it anti-constitutional, though the experts do see merit in it.
बेहतर होता गवर्नमेंट के लिए कि वो मुस्लिम स्कॉलर्स के साथ में बैठ कर के वो तय करती कि भाई इसका ड्राफ्ट बनना चाहिए और हम इस सिलसिले को रोकना चाहते हैं, जिसको शरीयत ने भी एक सीटिंग में अच्छा नहीं समझा गया, उसको गलत समझा गया है, तो वो ज़्यादा बेहतर तरीक़ा होता। वजह उसके ऐसा महसूस होता है कि जैसे बज़ोर जो है क़ुव्वत, बज़ोर ताकत जो है वो किया जा रहा है।
The Indian Constitution sharply toplines the supremacy of the citizens' right, placing them above all other rights. In this case, the government has honored this tradition in letter and spirit. Both the government providing succor to thousands of victims of triple talaq is seen as a step in the right direction. Syed Mohammad Fateh Tipu's report, Rajya Sabha TV.
On to some other news now. Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has said that the government is considering all aspects to bring down the rising fuel prices in the country. He assured the people that the centre is deliberating on an immediate solution to deal with the crisis. He said the oil ministry is of the view to bring petroleum products under the purview of the GST. in order to bring down the prices of petrol and diesel. Dharmendra Pradhan said that the political difference between the two oil-producing countries, Iran and Venezuela, has been the major cause behind the rise in the prices of fuel in the international market.
अंतर्राष्ट्रीय परिस्थिति के कारण डॉलर की तुलना में इंडियन करेंसी की थोड़ा घटने के कारण तेल की दामों में थोड़ा उछाल आई है। भारत सरकार इसको ध्यान में रखी है, संज्ञान में रखी है। बड़े संवेदनशील तरीका से उसको हम संभालने की कोशिश भी कर रहे हैं। मैं पूरा आशावादी हूं, हम कुछ ना कुछ रास्ता जिसमें मध्यवर्गीय लोग, सामान्य लोगों को तेल की इस बढ़ती हुई दाम ना चुभे, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय परिस्थिति को हमने नजर रखा है। सारा विषय में कुछ ना कुछ रास्ता निकाला जाएगा। वो भी एक रास्ता है। कई प्रकार के रास्ता के बारे में तात्कालिक, मध्यवधि और दीर्घकालीन सोचा जा रहा है। जीएसटी भी एक रास्ता है।
And the University Grants Commission, or the UGC, has approved regulations for online courses by universities. The higher educational institutions and universities will be able to offer graduate, postgraduate and diploma programs online from this academic session. Now, Union HRD Minister Prakash Javadekar tweeted that this is a landmark reform in the field of higher education. The decision now will help our top-rated institutions to offer certificate, diploma and degree programs in full-fledged online mode in only those disciplines in which it has already been offering the same or similar programs or courses at the graduation level in regular mode. And now the centre has said that the Nipah virus outbreak in Kerala is localized and that there is no need to panic. Remember, 12 deaths have been reported in Kerala so far since the outbreak. Antiviral medicine ribavirin is being distributed in affected areas. The state government has called an all-party meet today to discuss the issues related to the outbreak today. Meanwhile, India has also written to Australia asking it to provide an antibody developed there to test if it can neutralize the virus in humans. The antibody, however, has not been tested on humans so far. On the other hand, in Himachal Pradesh, the samples of dead bats that were found from a government school have been sent for testing. The state has also issued an advisory.
पूरी निगाह रखे, गांव-गांव में क्षेत्र में जाके वो भ्रमण कर रहे हैं और लगातार यहां से स्वास्थ्य मंत्रालय से उनकी तारतम्य जुड़ी हुई है। हम ये कह सकते हैं कि इसमें ये पूरी तरह से लोकलाइज्ड है, कोई एपिडेमिक बीमारी ये नहीं है और दूसरी नई कोई चीजें नहीं आई हैं। 30 में से जो 17 अन्य लोग जो संदेह, उनको आइसोलेशन वार्ड में रखा गया है और नर्स या डॉक्टर को भी घबराने की जरूरत वहां नहीं है। उनको हर प्रकार का सुरक्षा कवच दे करके ही वो ट्रीटमेंट कर रहे हैं।
And news from Tuticorin, where dawn to dusk strike call has been given by the opposition parties in Tamil Nadu to protest the killings during police firing in Tuticorin. A total of 13 people have been killed in the protests demanding the closure of Sterlite copper plant owing to pollution concerns. 102 people were injured and vehicles worth over 1 crore 27 lakh rupees were burnt down during the violent protests this week. Now, police say that the situation in the town is now under control and Section 144 has been imposed till 27th of May there. The district administration has cut off electricity to the plant. Chairman of the Vedanta, the owner of the plant, says that what happened in Tuticorin is sad and that they are strictly following the orders of the court and the government. The Madras High Court had stayed the proposed expansion of the plant. Let's get you all the international news now. Ireland is set to hold a referendum on its abortion law today. The 8th Amendment to Ireland's constitution enshrines the equal right to life of the mother and her unborn child, effectively making abortions illegal in the country. Today, the Irish voters will decide whether they wish to scrap a prohibition that was enshrined in the constitution by a referendum 35 years ago. Ireland's Indian origin Prime Minister Leo Varadkar has been campaigning for the lifting of the ban on abortions. Indian dentist Savita Hallappa Navar's death in 2012 in that country has been highlighted by the Yes campaigners pushing to legalize abortion in the country that has very strict laws.
This is a once-in-a-generation decision for the Irish people. I'd really encourage everyone to come out and vote tomorrow, particularly those of you who are voting yes. And it is an opportunity for us to change our country.
And US President Donald Trump on Thursday called off a historic summit with North Korean leader Kim Jongun, which was scheduled for next month, citing Pyongyang's open hostility. Donald Trump wrote a letter to Kim Jong-un to announce his abrupt withdrawal from what would have been the first ever meeting between a serving US president and a North Korean leader in Singapore on 12th of June. In the letter, Donald Trump cited recent hostile comments from top North Korean officials and concerns over Pyongyang's willingness to give up its nuclear weapons. Donald Trump said it would be inappropriate to have the summit given his worries, and he warned that US military was ready in the event of any reckless act by North Korea. Earlier on Thursday, North Korea had repeated its threat to pull out of the summit and had warned that it was prepared for a nuclear showdown with Washington if necessary.
This is a tremendous setback for North Korea and indeed a setback for the world. I've spoken to General Mattis and the Joint Chiefs of Staff and our military, which is by far the most powerful anywhere in the world, that has been greatly enhanced recently, as you all know, is ready if necessary. Likewise, I have spoken to South Korea and Japan, and they are not only ready should foolish or reckless acts be taken by North Korea, but they are willing to shoulder much of the cost of any financial burden, any of the costs associated by the United States in operations if such an unfortunate situation is forced upon us. Hopefully, positive things will be taking place with respect to the future of North Korea.
However, after the cancellation of talks, North Korea said that it was still willing to talk at any time in any form. Vice Foreign Minister of that country, Kim Jongun, said that Donald Trump's decision was extremely regrettable. Earlier, just hours before Donald Trump's announcement, North Korea had said that it carried out its promise to dismantle tunnels at its only nuclear test site. Let's get you all the sporting action, and Kolkata Knight Riders will take on Sunrisers Hyderabad in the Qualifier 2 match later today at Eden Gardens, as both sides are looking for a spot in the 2018 IPL final. While the Kolkata Knight Riders have won their last 5 games, the Sunrisers have lost all of them. The Sunrisers gave up a direct ticket to the final after losing their Qualifier 1 match against the Chennai Super Kings on Tuesday. The Knight Riders secured their place in the Qualifier 2 after beating Rajasthan Royals in the eliminator match on Wednesday. And the winner of today's match will go on to face the Chennai Super King in the final on Sunday for a chance to be crowned as the IPL 2018 season champions. And that's it from me and my team in this edition of Breakfast News. But news and updates continue on your channel. Thanks for watching.